It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a can of Amundsen Breweries, 10.5% ABV dessert in a can. It's been described as a blueberry pancake stack. Without further ado, let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. A little bit of spillage there on the can opening. Beer in the glass. Oh, you can smell the blueberry. You can smell the blueberry from here. Now, first of all, have a listen to this. It is chock full of blueberries. There's a reason for that. These guys, being in Norway, I've been to Norway a few times in my life, and literally when you get up near, out of the cities, out of the towns, as soon as you hit the country, you start to go through like lots of forestry in Norway. I've been to Bergen in Norway, brewing with Lysefjord microbrewery a few times, and you can literally pull over on the side of the road and there's wild blueberries growing. And we visited this one of Rune Birkeland, the owner of Lysefjord microbrewery. We visited one of his neighbours, and she had this massive blueberry bush, and he was like, just take these will be the best blueberries you ever taste in your life. And I tell you, they were fantastic. So it's not as if kind of like Norway's struggling for blueberries, so why not? Of course, if this fruit is in abundance in your area, why not use it? Why not use it? And honestly, I'm holding this beer this distance, I haven't moved, and I can smell the blueberry wafting out of the glass from here. I normally start the beer review talking about what the beer looks like, but I just couldn't help but talk about the blueberry in this beer. Jet black beer in the glass. We had a one finger tan coloured head that dissipated very quickly. Good levels of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. It looks tremendous, jet black. Let's get the aroma. Oh my goodness me, but it's not just blueberry. When you get your nose in, there's vanilla. There's some plum, there's vanilla ice cream, chocolate, coffee, caramel. Man, this is going to be some beer. This is going to be some beer. Let's dive in. Cheers. That is just insane beer. It is so vinous, so plummy, so figgy, and blueberries are just bursting almost out of my mouth, breathing. If you could have smell-o-vision, you'd be breathing blueberries from me right now. Not just that though, chocolate, coffee, caramel from the roasted malt that they've used in the beer. That is just insane. Absolutely insane. Incredible beer. Pardon me. Little touch of carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth. It is sweet. It is sweet. They've called it, instead of a pancake stout, pancake stout. Normally these pancake beers, they're generally kind of on the sweeter side of things. It It is sweet, but the roasted malt in the beer is carrying, it's balancing off that sweetness, that massive amount of sweetness to begin with, is balancing it out with bitterness on the back end. Mouthfeel. I want to talk to you about the mouthfeel because there's so much blueberry in this beer that it's almost mentally making me think that the beer is really refreshing just by the amount of blueberry in the beer. But in fact, there's a stickiness. You can feel the stickiness on the lips of the roasted malt, and you can feel that mouthfeel, that creamy depth of the mouthfeel in the beer. And it is thick, it is sticky, but in a mind-bending way. You to think that the blueberries is giving off a lot in a weird way. Your mind's thinking, yeah, this is refreshing. Vanilla, cinnamon, chocolate, coffee, caramel, just absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible beer from Amundsen. 10.5% ABV. How's the alcohol by volume? 10.5% ABV. I suppose it's just really well hidden. It's just really well hidden. It's just the amount of flavour. The amount of flavour from the beer whacking your palate from over there to sweetness to bitterness to creaminess and depth, and just bonkers flavours coming through. Vanilla, fudge, chocolate, coffee, caramel. There's no real kind of sense of the alcohol at all. Just this is fantastic. I mean, look at the donuts over there, and I've never had anything quite like this. I've not had anything quite like this. Brilliant. But I think I was right with the yeah, oats and lactose. So it's water, malted barley, oats, lactose, and hops, yeast. I'm gonna rate it. I think that's fabulous. I think it's really a really fabulous beer. So unique, so different, with the amount of styles, with the amount of beers, with the amount of breweries all over the world. It's had to have your little kind of unique stamp, your little corner of the beer world, because the moment you do something really interesting, everybody's going to jump on it. Say New England IPA, very popular. Everybody jumped on that particular style of beer. It's nice to see a brewery still innovating and doing something wildly different. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!